We've all tried it. Setting the alarm for 5 a.m., committing to the brutal workout routine, or adopting the incredibly strict diet we saw online. For a week, maybe two, it works. Then the exhaustion kicks in, and the routine collapses. When the crash happens, the immediate reaction is to blame ourselves. We assume the failure is a lack of discipline, willpower, or grit. But the problem isn't a lack of effort. By blindly copying a routine that works for someone else, you are playing a game designed for their strengths while ignoring your own. Long-term success relies on strategic alignment. You have to choose habits that sync with your innate abilities, placing yourself in a field where the odds are inherently in your favor. Shifting your perspective moves self-improvement away from a grueling test of moral character and toward a solvable strategic puzzle. Beneath the surface of every habit you perform, your genetics are operating in the background. They influence everything from how proactive you are to how quickly you experience boredom during repetitive tasks. Your genes do not predetermine your destiny. Instead, they act as a map for your areas of opportunity, nudging you toward certain types of success over others. Michael Phelps is a prime example. His physical build provides a significant biological advantage in the pool. He has a long torso and relatively short legs, the ideal mechanics for a swimmer. Contrast him with Hicham El Guerrouj. While El Guerrouj is much shorter than Phelps, they share the exact same inseam. His exceptionally long legs relative to his height give him an immense mechanical advantage on the track. Both men have world-class work ethics, but if you swapped their sports, putting Phelps on the track and El Guerrouj in the pool, their natural traits would become liabilities. They would struggle to compete at an elite level. In both cases, reaching the top of the podium required a specific environment that amplified their natural traits. Success at this level suggests that selecting a field where the environmental odds are in your favor is a prerequisite for progress. This principle applies to mental traits as well. Your personality, specifically traits like conscientiousness and extroversion, dictates which behavioral habits you will find natural and which will feel like a constant struggle. Think how environments interact with objects. A potato in boiling water softens. An egg in that same water hardens. You cannot change your innate nature, but you can choose a situation where it is an advantage to be hard or soft. Finding your optimal environment requires a period of exploration. Try a wide variety of habits and routines. Test different diets, workout styles, or organizational methods to see what actually sticks. Once you find a routine that clicks, transition to the exploit phase. Double down on the habit passes one specific test. What feels like play to you, but looks like work to everyone else? When a habit aligns with your personality, you make progress quickly. That early momentum creates a feeling of success, triggering a satisfaction loop that provides the motivation needed to keep showing up. Aligning your goals with your personality and triggering that satisfaction loop is the most sustainable way to survive the inevitable boredom of habit building. This raises an obvious question. Does aligning with your genetics mean you no longer have to work hard? Your genetic makeup identifies the specific areas where your hard work is most likely to pay off, highlighting the opportunities with the highest potential return. This gives you the freedom to ruthlessly customize your daily routines. Daily habits are not one-size-fits-all. The most effective routines are the versions that bring you joy, rather than what is currently trendy. Repeating a highly aligned, low-friction habit over several years compounds into remarkable expertise. This is far more effective than spending a decade fighting your own nature with a routine that was never meant for you. When you align your ambition with your natural ability, you stop forcing results. You are playing a game you were born to win. Take a look at your daily routines.